Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk about a theory I have that the last reality, aka the cubes, the cube queen, the aliens, all that evil people are returning for either next season or the season after and will be a key player in the Fortnite line story soon after. So let's get into the video. Okay, so what is the evidence to support such a wild claim? Well, the new lobby screen has been posted, and as soon as I saw it, I thought I saw a cube, a golden cube specifically, and I thought, it was there above that wall. I'm gonna show you a picture of it, and I thought that was weird. When generally when you see some little Easter egg sign in the loading screen or anything, it generally means there's going to be something. Now, I'm not generally one to pick up on stuff like that. I remember seeing Tilted in that one that showed a bunch of different environments. I think I also saw someone in another loan screen, but I forget what it was. But this, I saw a cube above the wall, and if you saw that, I wonder what you guys were thinking. Out of all the videos I saw, only one pointed it out. They said, something maybe like a planet, or maybe had to something to do with the cube. But like as soon as I saw it and looked at it, I thought it was the cube, and I think that's really important. It shows that the cube people are returning, but I have other evidence to support this. That's what's sparked the theory. But what actually is the other evidence? And I want to look at the cube queen and her song, her anthem. So after hearing those lyrics, you might be like, whoa, don't try IO, your fight with Seven is in vain. You might be like, well, that was about the end event. But I would argue that it's not. IO and Seven clashing, there wasn't much of that at all in Chapter 2. And that Chapter 2, Season 8, the only thing we really saw between them was when Dwayne Johnson freed Jonesy from being captured. That was really about it. We didn't actually see like a big clash, whereas this season, the whole season was about them clashing, a war between the Seven and IO, and I think that that really is what the Cube Queen is talking about. Your fight with Seven is in vain. Why is it in vain? Because there's someone bigger called the Last Reality, the Cube Queen, that has a lot more chance of being a damage than the Seven to the IO or the IO to the Seven. So some of you be thinking though, but the Cube Queen is killed, that was or is gone, whatever. That was like 2 seasons ago, but don't base what's been done in the past to what can't be done on the future. So we didn't really see much of the IO in Seven Clash during that end event, but we saw a lot during this season. The whole season was based upon that. Sure, the Cube Queen already had her big event and show, but that doesn't mean she can't come back or someone else can come back with the last reality. There are so many motherships and that giant orb that we saw coming from the sky. There's so much other people that are working in this last reality that I think could bring it up if she truly is gone and dead. So don't base on what you saw then and say that it can't happen again. Now I bet that it will not be as strong. Obviously, last season when the last reality came, we saw a new complete chapter. That probably won't happen unless we're going to be sent to space on the moon, as it does look like a new location that could be unlocked on the map. But I doubt that's going to happen. We've only been in 2 seasons of the chapter. It's not probably going to go away. But I do think the last reality will come, and yeah. Number one reason, though, for why the Cube Queen could still be on the map. Remember in Chapter 2 or Chapter 3, Season 1, people were like, oh my gosh, I see the cube orb around one of these islands. I don't remember exactly which island it was. I don't think it's here anymore, but it was there. People remember seeing, I even saw it because someone had to point it out for me, but I did see it. It was, all the YouTube videos were about it. They're like, oh my gosh, guys, there's a Cube Queen orb on top of one of these islands out in the distance. She didn't die, and I don't think she did die. I don't think water's going to kill her. I think that yes, the Cube Queen is still very much on around somewhere in the map. I don't know where she is now. She must have popped out of her yellow orb and is somewhere just roaming around on those islands. But there's actually even more predicted evidence that supports that she could, or at least the last reality and aliens could be back. Maybe even the cubes. Every chapter there's been cubes on the map, but there is evidence to support that the cubes will be back sometime during this chapter. So speculation has been about that next or not chapter, season will be a space themed. A lot of people kind of think that with already that moon event that we're gonna probably see. Looks to be a moon location. Looks that there will be some Star Wars skins. Darth Vader is leaked in the file, so he'll probably be a tier 100 or a secret skin. Probably not the item shop. I expect that to be a battle pass skin. There may be other Star Wars skins or other space related skins. What else to bring to space than the aliens? Now I know we've already seen that alien season invasion chapter 2 season 7. It won't be to the extreme event. It will be more space themed. Perhaps there will be like space locations all around the map, but space includes aliens, at least in Fortnite, and I think that we could see the aliens. The only aliens that have been around right now, most of them at least, have been the last reality, which seems to be more evidence promoting that they will return. So I have said that they are coming. What are they going to do? And I honestly don't know. I don't know what they'll do, but based on what she's saying, your fight with Seven is in vain. It seems like she's going to be a big villain that the IO and Seven will have to work together, sort out their differences about what to do with the loop, and just focus on destroying this last reality, which is trying to make no realities. She's trying to abolish every single reality and place that there is, so the Iowa and Seven will need to work out their differences, work together, and help each other to take down the last reality. I don't think they can do it on their own. And if they're already in conflicts, it's an easy win for the Cube Queen, which we do not want to see. So I think the Iowa and Seven are going to need to work together on this one to change and stop the last reality from doing something. And I think that's a really interesting way to plot twist this entire way that's happening. And what we see with most good guys fighting each other, yes, I believe the IO is good. I'm gonna need to make a theory on that before this Doomsday event because that will either prove or disprove what I'm believing. So, anyways, with that, when you see these two good guys like fighting each other, Batman versus Superman, Godzilla versus King Kong, Captain America Civil War, they all end up not. None of them is actually the villain. It's actually a third party they have to attack. Captain America Civil War, they fought. I don't remember who that was. It was some guy, maybe Hydra or something. It was some guy that had to fight. I don't remember that. King Kong and Godzilla, they had to fight that robot Godzilla. I didn't watch the Batman vs Superman movie, but I know they had to fight a third party, and I think that's going to happen with the IO and Seven clash. They've been fighting each other. Where's that third party that will make them work together? That would be perfect for the Cube Queen in the Last Reality. There's been three major organizations: the Seven, IO, and the Last Reality, and I think it'd be great to see the IO and Seven team up in order to attack the Last Reality. So that's what we know, basically the plot, and that it is going to happen. But when is it going to happen? So really off the bat, it could just happen like next season. It might like just boom, the cubes are back, the last reality is back, some prize in the event, or we might just get some skins related onto it. Or even more probable, or less maybe probable, but just another option is that we'll see that cube come closer and closer and closer, whether on like in the sky, actually physically on the map, or in the ocean, or on loading screens, or like I don't even know exactly how it's gonna work. But we might see it kind of like the Galactus event where it kind of came closer and closer until eventually, boom, something happens. And I think that could happen with the cubes, and boom, it works out. So maybe next season is space related, but they're going to need to work out. The IO and Sam are going to work out their differences, work together, realize that none of them is really bad, and needs to kind of work together to fight a greater threat. So I'm thinking maybe like season 4, but honestly, it could also happen next season, which is kind of what I've been promoting during this theory video. But it's just as probable for season 4. So either season 4 or this season, I don't know exactly when, but I do think that that will be a thing that happens in the near future. But don't worry, I do not think that a chapter 4 will be coming anytime soon. I know some of you guys might be like already wanting that, but it's only been two seasons, so probably don't want a new chapter just yet. So I don't think that it will be as dramatic, but it won't be as dramatic because both the IO and Seven will be working together. So I know I've covered a lot. Number one, from the cube, looking to be in that loading screen. Of course, it could just be a star or a planet, or I don't know what else. It's just weird that it's center location. It's in that purple space that looks like the space from the chapter 2 season 8 event. The song coming together, and sure, that could have been about the chapter 2 season 8, but there seems to be something more to it. Obviously, those theories about the cube queen returning on the map, which could have just been fake or whatever, but again, there's so much more to the last reality than her, and I don't think those theories were fake, considering that it did look like there was that yellow orb on the map. And then finally, just about the theme that we're predicting and suspecting, a lot of people are thinking it will be space related or something like that. And I think if it is going to be space related, that that is the perfect time to introduce an alien skins and where are the aliens from the last reality. So there seems to be too much aligning to ignore. I think that's why the last reality will be on. I'm sure I've probably repeated myself a lot, a lot. If you guys have any other theories about it, if it's true, not true, or maybe expanding on this, or maybe you guys just have just some other thing you think is going to happen, what do you expect for the next upcoming seasons, and what are your theories? Anyways, guys, that's the end of this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see any more Fortnite theories, make sure to subscribe. I did make another theory about the Mandela effect video, but that wasn't really Fortnite related. I do plan on making some more Fortnite related videos, and yeah, make sure to subscribe.
Yo, I'm the yo bro. Better subscribe cause I got good vibes. I do great mocks and I do great posts. Don't forget that I do lots more. Now you know. Well, you should be subscribed to the yo bro.